dangerous times if you are this one-time senior royal, and of course now back in the good books of His Majesty the King. Whatever you do, whatever you say will be picked over with a very fine tooth comb, and more importantly, as you've taken so long to climb back in favour, it would be a shame if you got it wrong all over again. As ever, who am I talking about? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. And as ever, thank you so much for your company. Nice to see you and welcome one and all brand new subscribers. Let's have a wave. Yes, we're still outside the brilliant and gorgeous Westminster Abbey. What a place. You know, as I say, I often stand at these places and look around, and when you see it on the small screen, you know, when you watch those big events, you can't believe it, can you really? I'm literally standing in the spot where Catherine, Princess of Wales, walks down as she meets all of those children for her carols at Christmas, big TV bash. Incredible, isn't it? They make it look so different with all the beautiful lights, the reindeer. You remember all of that stuff? Don't worry, it's only 6 months away. I know. Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. You know, a lot of people have called Meghan and Harry brave for disembarking from royal life and moving on to a different life that they wanted to do. Megxit over to Canada, testing the water, and then very quickly going over to the United States of America, California, making a lot of money in the interim. What I find fascinating about that particular story is that clearly it was very much planned. And they haven't really of late had many supporters, or have they? Step forward, of course, some might say, foot in mouth Fergie, the Duchess of York. She was speaking recently on an Australian TV channel where she basically said that she admired people who were trailblazing and went along with what they believed, etc. You know, that type of thing. Nothing too untoward, or so it would seem. Other people have now picked this up, saying that she's supporting Harry and Meghan. Let me tell you first, an exclusive here on the channel, it's come from her office, that basically she wasn't necessarily supporting them individually, although she wishes them well and sends them lots of love. What she was saying was that anybody who decides to go down their own independent path should be supported, helped, guided, and not necessarily ridiculed or mocked. Now, obviously, when you look at someone like Fergie, she's been through the mill herself, but she's also wise enough to know not to say too much to offend what she's now considering to be at least back in the royal fold, if you get my drift. You see, she was welcomed back, very much so, wasn't she, very quickly, and all thanks to her ongoing friendship with our late and beautiful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. So Sarah, Duchess of York, seemingly knows all too well how not to possibly upset those in higher level if you want to stay in favour. And of course for Meghan and Harry, while they may have thought they got some support, it's very clear right now that simply wasn't the case. She was talking generically. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.